So today we're going to change the auxiliary battery on this C-Class behind us. Now this C-Class actually has 3 batteries. So this is a plug-in hybrid. So this is the C350e. So being a hybrid, it has a traction battery. So I'm not talking about that one. And it also has a 12-volt battery in the boot, which is like a normal car. Most of the C-Classes, the actual 12-volt battery is under the engine bay. But on the plug-in hybrids, it's in the boot. But it also has an auxiliary battery. So the auxiliary battery is actually in the footwell just underneath the carpet over here. So to do this job we need a 10mm socket, probably a long one and a short one, and we need a T20 Torx. So the easiest way is to remove the fuse cover, and we'll start pulling this away. We'll just pull it out. Like such. Now it's held in place, so I'll just show you. It's held in place with a clip behind here, and we've got 1, 2, 3 and another clip in there when we come to put it back. So next thing we need to do, we need to remove this panel that's underneath. So here in the left hand side there is a T20 Torx. So you remove that. So the rest of it is just clipped in. So just get your thumb underneath and just pull it down like such. And here on the right hand side we've got the temperature sensor, so just twist that and pull that out. Here on the door panel, like the side panel, we've just got a plastic clip, just pull that out, and then that allows us to bring this down. And then we've got a clip here, so just take out the clip same way as a normal clip, so push in and pull out. I need both hands to do that, so just remove the clip, and then this will just come away. Now we can take that one. So now we've got 2 options. We can either remove the whole carpet, or we can try and fold it back. So I'm going to actually remove the whole carpet. I'll just get rid of the mat first. So you can just pull this back out. So you can just pull this away here. If you're going to remove the and just get this down and fold it down. If you're going to remove the whole carpet like I am, again you just pull it down here underneath the plastic trim, and just pull the carpet from underneath here like that, and again on the other side, and that will all allow you to pull the carpet out. And just get through to the other bolt. Now obviously you don't need such a long extension as I've got. And there's the 3rd nut. So now that will come out, and then that leaves the battery. So that leaves the battery here. Again, it's clamped in with a 10mm. And just the clamp as such. So on top of the battery, just got a couple of plastic covers. So on top of the battery, it's another 10mm. So negative first, then onto the positive. So positive. So unlike your battery that's in the boot, this one is like a motorcycle battery, so you actually have the screws on the top. We've got a breather tube on the side of the battery. So the part number, as you can see there, for the Mercedes battery, so if you Google that, you'll probably get another battery that's about 100 odd pound. But I've got another one. A bit of quick information on the battery. Now, if you Google that part number and you go in, you'll buy batteries that are twice the price of that Yuasa battery. Now, if you go into somewhere like Halfords, they won't actually have the auxiliary battery listed, but I've gone on the Yuasa website, I've put in the same details. That Yuasa battery is an AGM battery, the same as the Mercedes one. It's actually got slightly more power in the cold cranking amps, or the actual amp hours of the battery, so it's actually even bigger, so it gives you a bit more capacity there. Obviously it's a 12 volt battery, the same as any other car, so if you use my links you'll save yourself some money. They are affiliate links. I will get a small commission, but the price you pay will be the same, so hope that helps you. Like I say, if you Google these batteries, they're not particularly cheap for what they are, but they're an AGM, and the battery chemistry is actually the same as that Yuasa battery here. So we're going to fit that one. So as a Yuasa, it is a YTX12. So we're just going to fit that battery. It's a YTX12. So positive on first. So the Yuasa battery comes with some new bolts, so we'll have to fit those ones in. So just make sure you pull the carpet back so it goes underneath these fittings here and here, and then that just all pushes and back underneath. Right, so now we're going to go and fit the panel that's underneath. Again, pretty much the same as reversal, just remember to plug in that plug and put in the temperature sensor. So plastic bracket in first, and then we need to hook this bit into that first. Like such, and then we can start pushing all this back, and we've got to make sure we get that last clip in there as well. So just push it down in place. Just into those clips. So that's all back together. I'll just sort of quickly test this battery and see if I did need one. So obviously this is for the auxiliary battery. There's another 12 volt battery in the boot. If you want to know how to replace that, then click on this link above me. I think it's this side, it might be that side, I don't know. And that will show you how to actually change the 12 volt battery that in this car is actually located in the boot. The auxiliary battery is supposed to do some other functions, I think to do with the gearbox, and I think another function is to do with aid of starting as well. So obviously the cars are getting to the age now that you need to replace the battery. Now I've tested this battery, and hopefully you can see the details here that I recorded on my phone, and the battery is there showing, I think it's about 40% capacity, so it did need changing.